This is TY back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about Tank today. You know, the recap of the fight, of his fight against Hector Luis Garcia, and maybe some possible opponents that he could possibly face, you know, now that he's got past Hector Luis Garcia. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and shout out to the whole entire LDBC. Much love and appreciation to y'all. And let's get to it. So, Tank, Saturday night. Like I said in my last video, it was a great card. I enjoyed the pay-per-view the other night. Definitely enjoyed it. Definitely was well money spent. And I'm very excited about you know, the possible fights for Andrade, for Boots, and what he could possibly do next, and of course Tank. Yeah, Tank won the other night by stoppage, or not stoppage, but you know, Hector Luis Garcia retiring his corner as the ninth round was getting ready to approach or about to start. That's when Hector Luis Garcia retired in his corner because he said that he couldn't see. So Tank, I believe, hit him with I think it was a left hook he caught him with, and I think that's what changed everything. It looked like he was getting ready to go down, but then he tried to fight. Hector Luis Garcia tried to fight back, but Tank, you know, he did what he was supposed to do, you know. Like I said in my other video, I don't understand why Hector Luis Garcia would try to trade with Tank. I don't understand why you would stand there and try to trade with him, and you know what he likes to do. You know, obviously he's a knockout puncher. He presents a lot of power. You know, I don't know why he tried to trade with him like that. I think he must have got confident. He thought that he, you know, was doing well in the fight and just thought that he was just he could take his punches, I guess. But that was just the wrong thing to do. Wrong thing to do, and it was a bad mistake. And Tank told him, you know, in that press conference before the fight that, you know, all it took was, one little mistake, and he was going to get him out of there, and that's what happened. So now that is done, now that is out the way, now that is completed, now, you know, of course, you know, there's this whole Tank versus Ryan Garcia fight. I said in my last video, me personally, I don't see this fight happening. I mean, will I be shocked if it happens? No, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked at all. But I just feel like there's just so many things that have to happen in order for that fight to happen. Of course, you know, I kind of heard some of Tank's post-fight conference saying that, you know, it is what it is, you know, as far as like the fight is, you know, done or whatever. But we'll see, man. I mean, if it happens, that's great. But there's some things that it'll be a good fight. I do believe it will be a good fight. I mean, because they both have power. Ryan, you know, though, you know, to me, he lacks a lot of defensive responsibility. And, you know, it shows in that Luke Campbell fight where he got caught and he got dropped. I believe that's the same thing that's going to happen in this fight with Tank. I just feel like Tank is going to catch him with a shot, and that's all she wrote, you know. But, you know, Ryan is fast. He is fast. I have to give that to him. As much as I don't like Ryan, I have to admit he is fast. He's very fast. He's got very fast hands. He does have power as well. So it is dangerous, you know, because Ryan could probably get off 2-3 shots, you know, and then, you know, I don't know, 2-3 shots get out the way, but I just don't see him getting out of the way. I see him just standing there, you know, trading the shots. And then again, like I said, he doesn't have very good defensive responsibility. But it's definitely a dangerous fight for Ryan Garcia if he's really serious about taking this fight with Tank. Of course, I got Tank winning that fight. If Tank and Ryan Garcia fight each other next, I do have Tank winning by knockout. I got Tank knocking him out at least the fourth round or the fifth round, somewhere in there. I just believe that Ryan's not going to be able to. He's not getting up from get knocked out from Tank. I just think that Tank is just too powerful. To me, Tank is more skilled than Ryan Garcia. You know, Ryan is fast. I give, like I said, I give Ryan that. Ryan is fast. He's got fast hands. But again, I just don't know if it's going to be enough for him to keep Tank off of him, and that's going to be the problem. You know, how is he going to be able to take the pressure of Tank, and is he going to be able to use a jab to stop Tank from coming? I don't know. You know, I don't really know. So that's just one possibility. You know, of course, there's other guys out there that he could fight. I mean, I've said in my last video, you know, he could fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that's the fight that I want to see, because I believe that is a big fight. And the best thing about that fight is that fight could be made at 135, and it could be for all the belts. And this would be a huge time for that fight to happen. You know, Dev has all the belts. Tank could challenge for those belts, and let's see, you know, if Tank could beat Devin Haney or not. Obviously, there's a lot of, you know, history between the two of them. You know, here recently, or the last few weeks, you know, well, a few weeks ago, there was all this talk about who won this sparring. You know, the sparring. So I just believe that this would be a good time, and this will hype this fight up even more. And I just believe that now is the time for this fight to happen. And this would be the perfect time. And I believe that this is time for that fight. And I think that this would be a good fight. I do, in my honest opinion, I do believe that in my heart, I believe that Devin Haney will win this fight, because I just think that Dev would outbox Tank, and I think Tank would get frustrated. And I think that Dev is very sharp, and he can box, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Tank don't have a chance. I'm not saying that Tank is it's just not no chance that he's not going to beat Devin Haney. I'm not saying that at all. It's a dangerous fight. I mean, Tank can just hit you with one shot and get you up out of there. So that's the one thing that Dev will have to look out for, is just looking out for getting caught with a shot. So I'm not saying that Tank can't win at all. Tank can win. This is a dangerous fight for both of them. So, but I do have Devin Haney winning the fight. One thing I did not mention in my last video, I didn't mention it in my last video, I forgot to mention it, was the coaching instructions that Tank got from man, dang, man, my memory is so bad. It's so bad. I forgot the man's name, but his coaching instructions, man. Coach Calvin, that's his name. Coach Calvin. Sorry about that. Coach Calvin. The instructions that I didn't really see Coach Calvin really giving Tank any instructions throughout the fight. Every time that they put the camera on Tank and Coach Calvin, that worried me, because Coach Calvin be like, you all right? You all right, baby? You good? You straight? You doing good? It's like, wait a minute. He's not giving him no instructions. He's not telling him what he needs to adjust, to work on, nothing. That's a huge problem. So I especially if he's going to fight guys like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, that's a bit worrisome to me. I didn't like the instructions that Coach Calvin gave, and then Tank was looking around for somebody in the crowd, and Coach Calvin looking for him too. Like, I don't know where he's at. I'm like, what did we like? He's supposed to been keeping Tank focused. Like, look, we ain't worried about that. Focus on this fight. This is a dangerous fight. We need to get through this. We can worry about that later. Like, I don't know why there wasn't any coaching instructions, why there wasn't nothing. Like, he didn't give him no instructions whatsoever about, hey, you need to adjust this. You need to make sure you do that. He didn't do any of that. He just basically just asked Tank if he's all right. Is he good? You looking good out there, killer. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing. Young blood. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. I just made that up. He didn't say that. I just made that up. But man, that definitely worries me about that, because I didn't see any coaching instructions from Coach Calvin. But like I said, it would be nice to see him and Tank and Devin Haney fight next. I know that's not gonna happen, but because I know that Dev is trying to get the Lomachenko fight, and now Tank is really aggressively trying to get this fight with Ryan Garcia. So, and then there's Shakur Stevenson. Shakur is out there. He wants all the smoke with everybody. So, and that's a good fight too. And that's going to be a tough fight, I believe, as well for Tank. Because Tank had already admitted that he kind of struggles a little bit with southpaws. Like he didn't say he struggles with them, but he said that he doesn't like fighting them. I'm sorry, forgive me. I ain't trying to put no statements in the man's mouth, but he said that he don't like fighting southpaws. Well, Shakur's a southpaw, and he's a boxer, so that presents another problem. So again, that to me that presents the same problem as what Dev presents. So look, like I said, man, I'm excited to see what Tank is going to do next. I mean, if he does get the Ryan Garcia fight, like I said, it's a good fight, but I believe Tank is going to knock him out. I mean, I don't see Ryan doesn't have no chance at all, in my opinion. I just don't see him having a chance. He's got fast hands, yes, but I don't see him doing anything that's going to hurt Tank or bother Tank at all. I just think Tank's going to walk right through him, catch him with a shot, and it's over. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, what Tank should do next. Who should he fight next? Do you like the fight between him and Ryan Garcia? Yay or nay? Definitely would like to know. Again, shout out to the whole entire LDBC, and much love. And just, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Peace.